Welcome to my views and news. Three news stories. Firstly, Ethiopian government-backed social media activists are claiming that Jal Marroo, Kumsa Dereba, head of Oromo Liberation Army, has been wounded in an attack, and Central Zone commander of OLA has been killed in the attack by government forces. How true are these claims? We tried to verify the claims. We came to know about the death of Jal Marroo's brother. Details for you. Secondly, Musa Faki, African Union chairperson, spoke a few hours ago about the presence of foreign forces in Tigray. He talked about the withdrawal of foreign forces from Tigray. Is this a message from African Union for Eritrea to withdraw its forces from Tigray? Thirdly, within the last 24 hours, several aid trucks have arrived in Tigray. In Tigray's capital, Mekelle, three aid agencies have confirmed arrival of aid material in Mekelle in the last 24 hours. Details for you in the last section of this video. Firstly, viewers, pro-Ethiopian government, Ethiopian federal government-backed activists are claiming that Oromo Liberation Army OLA commander Kumsa Dereba, also known as Jal Marroo, has been wounded in an attack. Where did the attack happen? And are there any other commanders killed or wounded? What is being claimed by these activists? They claim that the attack by government forces was carried out in Kalam-Valaga. Kalam-Valaga is Western Oromia. Jal Marroo was wounded and he was seriously wounded. A commander of Central Zone was killed in this attack. His name is Sanye, Jal Sanye. We know that Sanye is commanding OLA fighters on Central Front. These activists obviously have not shared any evidence. Jal Marroo, Kumsa Dereba, was pronounced dead several times in the past. Even some government officials claimed on more than one occasions that Kumsa Dereba had been killed, but he kept on appearing. So is he wounded? Was there any attack in Kalam-Valaga? Firstly, we could not confirm any direct strike on Jal Marroo in Kalam-Valaga. Having said that, this Western front of Oromo Liberation Army is led by Jal Marroo. Kumsa Dereba, Jal Marroo, leads Western front, and he remains mostly in this zone. Central front led by Sanye. Southern front has another commander. Marroo, Kumsa Dereba, mostly fights on Western front. He leads OLA as a whole as well. We don't have any solid information about the injuries that Jal Marroo has been wounded, but some drone strikes on Central Front, Central Oromia, are being confirmed. Drone strikes going on for several days because in several parts of Oromia, especially West Oromia, we have seen drone strikes in the past few days. Mindi was hit, Mita Volkaite was hit, in West Shiva there were drone strikes too. So in several places of Central and Western Oromia in the past 2 to 3 weeks, we have seen several drone strikes and air strikes too. It means that government is trying to hunt down OLA commanders. Government wants to weaken OLA like it weakened TPLF, and the TPLF Tigray fighters, they agreed to surrender their heavy weapons. Same strategy, as I said a few days ago, that government will try to emulate what it did in Tigray. It will try to weaken OLA militarily, and then it might start peace process in Oromia too. We have no information confirming that Jal Marroo has been wounded, but what we have been able to confirm is that Jal Marroo's brother was killed around 3 to 4 weeks ago. Jal Marroo has two brothers. Jal Marroo, Kumsa Dereba. Secondly, Sinase Dereba. Thirdly, Lanko Dereba. Reportedly, Sinase Dereba was killed around 3 weeks ago in Mandi. Mandi was taken by, in Western Oromia, Mandi was taken by OLA fighters. Then government forces recaptured Mandi. In that counter-offensive launched by government forces in Mandi, reportedly, Sinasa Dereba, Jal Marroo's brother, was killed around 3 weeks ago. But we could not confirm the death of Sanye, Central Front leader of OLA. And same is the case with the claim that Jal Marroo has been wounded. But between coming videos, if we have solid information, so far no OLA spokesperson has spoken about the claims being made by government activists that Jal Marroo wounded and Sanye Nagasa killed. Secondly, viewers, Moussa Faki, African Union's chairperson, in an interview a few hours ago, spoke about foreign forces in Tigray. African Union never names Eritrea when it comes to presence of Eritrean military in Tigray. But Moussa Faki, in an interview a few hours ago, confirmed the presence of foreign forces in Tigray. Which foreign forces are in Tigray? Obviously, Eritrean military. Eritrea denies. And viewers who watch my channel, Eritreans, some of them deny. Eritrean activists deny. But Moussa Faki indirectly confirmed today. He said foreign forces are in Tigray. There are foreign actors in Tigray. The parties themselves know about it. Quote unquote. Moussa Faki said, there are foreign actors in Tigray. The parties themselves know about it. At some point, these forces will have to leave because that is agreed between the parties in the agreement. So he is clearly saying that there are foreign forces in Tigray. He is obviously pointing towards Eritrean military, that Eritrean military will have to withdraw from Tigray. African Union is sending a message to Eritrea that sooner or later Eritrean military will have to leave Tigray. Question is, when will it happen? Will it happen while TDF starts surrendering its heavy weapons? Will it happen after that? But Moussa Faki, African Union, they'll try their best to ensure that peace deal holds, that ceasefire holds. And that is why we could see naming of Eritrea in coming days by African Union. Lastly, viewers, aid arrival in Tigray is being stepped up. Several aid trucks arrived in Tigray in the last 24 hours in Mekelle. 3 aid organizations confirmed the arrival of their aid trucks. Firstly, ICRC said 6 aid trucks arrived last night in Mekelle, carrying food and medical supplies. UNHCR confirmed the arrival of a convoy in Mekelle, Tigray's capital today. The convoy was carrying shelter, tents, food items. Thirdly, UNICEF also today spoke about the arrival of aid supplies in Mekelle, Tigray, the capital. So you see that aid arrival in Tigray is now gaining pace. It's a very positive development that ceasefire is holding, peace agreement is holding, delivery of aid to Tigray is being increased, and we're seeing cooperation by aid organizations as well, which are uh, trying to provide aid to Tigray on emergency basis. That is why almost on daily basis now we're seeing that it is starting to arrive in Mekelle.